Anyway, we are on StreamYard, and I'm going to go ahead and begin the broadcast now. 11 minutes in. We're about 11 to 13 minutes in on this, and I was kind of also waiting to see if anyone else was going to join us. We'll be getting off at 7 p.m. But this is David Servin and myself, Fabian Pierre Trahan, and we both host Scanning the Frequencies on Live Paranormal every Monday night, 8 p.m.
With Lisa
David and Lisa, right? And Lisa can't be with us. Oh, that's fine. We'll just do it. And I had sent a couple more invites that I haven't accepted them. But actually, anyone, if they're Facebook, and they'll see that there's a link. If you click on the link, you can join us with your phone if you wish. I'm thinking about asking if Sky can come in with us. Sky's pretty awesome. I've had with her. Remember, we had that discussion with her about how to do Streamlabs and all that a couple of weeks ago, David?
Right.
Okay, so I just sent me a message. Let's see who it is. It says, hi. Okay, let's see. Can you join us? Okay. And send her the message. I don't think she quite understood. Okay, there's Crista. Is in the waiting room. And now we got Miss Crista with us. Hi, Crista. Thank you. This is wonderful that you're with us. This is great. We're doing I'm actually doing the ParaSanctum podcast and Scanning the Frequency stream. I'm doing the live show for the podcast for this month's podcast. And basically the subject of the show, and this is me, I'm going to go ahead and do the shout out for the podcast. It's episode 28, season 3. The ParaSanctum podcast. And we're going to be discussing for about 15 minutes or even longer, however y'all would like to add it, or if you have anything to add. And why there's a belief that there's a possibility that when someone passes away in your family that they become a guardian angel, or whether or not you can believe that someone has passed away is your guardian angel or can become a guardian angel. So there's a lot of people in the world that believe that. They believe that guardian angels are a byproduct of someone in life. I'm actually one of those people. In my case, it's a friend, two very close friends that I lost, Rachel and Karen. And I often hear their voices warning me sometimes, pending issues. I've had issues out here. And even before I was a truck driver, things that would come up and I'd have dream about it, have a dream about those two people that I just mentioned, Rachel first and then Karen. And actually I had told Karen before she passed away that, I had told Karen.
All right.
So, yeah. Well, David, I'll go with you first. Have you ever had any experience where you believe that someone in your family is a guardian angel, or know someone who's felt that someone in your family's been their guardian angel after that person passed in their life?
Considering some recent events, I would have to say that I did have a guardian angel.
That's awesome.
My partner, who passed away in 2020, I might not have been listening as closely as I should have been, but I think she was here trying to keep me going in the right direction to get to the point where I'm at now. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's completely possible if there was a strong enough connection with the person that was alive, if they were meant to be in that position after they passed, they'll come back.
That's what I feel. I feel exactly the same way. Exactly. And think maybe you got to yourself at first that is that a connection because you love that person so much when they were alive, you don't want to let go of their memory, or is it really more to it? Is there really more to that you're actually feeling that presence in you because it was a calming presence in your life, or you just really love that person so much, but that's what you want to feel in your heart of hearts, that that's what that type of energy surrounding you is, that happy place, so to speak, you're bringing them into it.
Right. That's hard to say, because after she passed, I kind of shut myself mentally off from everything. I mean, just completely. I was miserable, very, very depressed. I couldn't focus on anything. I thought I heard her a couple of times. I wasn't listening closely enough, I guess. And then I'd say the middle of last year, I really started paying more attention. And I think she helped me get to where I'm at now. In the position that I'm in, the situation. And if it was her, and I'd like to believe that it was her helping the whole time, I'd have to say thank you. Because she, without mentioning any other names in this program, she did help me find happiness again. Because that was something she didn't want me to. When she passed away, I know before we talked about it, she didn't want me to be miserable forever. Because we knew from way back that the cancer she had was what was going to take her away from everybody here. And she didn't want me to sit around and just be stuck in my head, be miserable. And I do believe that she stuck around until I could get back up and look around, and I think she helped me do that.
That's beautiful, David. It really is. That's like an implicit connection. When you can feel that, and you feel that that's helped you to move on to bigger and better things in your life, or to continue just living your life, that's absolutely beautiful, man. It's an absolute beautiful thing that you're able to do that, because a lot of people can't find that peace of mind.
Yeah, it
in their life.
I think she helped me step up and step out again and make the connection that I was meant to make. So, yeah.
Awesome, man. Hey, Crista.
Right there.
You ever? Hey, Crista. Welcome to the show. I love your living room.
It's nice and clean.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Hopkins, look at you. You got the John Hopkins sweater? The medical school? Okay. Or is that an Anthony Hopkins?
I don't know any of the.
Go ahead. Would you?
I don't know any of the Hopkins there, but the only Hopkins I know is my mom.
What do you about? Okay. Do you and mother passed as well?
Mm-hmm.
Do you watch that beautiful presence in your life to this day? Possibly tries to be a bigger who you are and maybe help you move forward, or Jubal's just with you in every situation, not just trying to warn you, but she's with you. Is that what you're saying? Okay. That's beautiful. You felt like that she's guarded you or protected you in any way?
Right. Yeah. I know she's here. I know she's like watching over me and all that stuff. And stuff like that, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to send an invite. I'm not sure if they'll be able to join us. And they may have something going on this weekend, my only day off. But I am actually going to attempt. And hey, did Scott Bear? Yeah, it did.
Right.
Actually, you can call in right now and talk to me on my number up the old Skype line. Accepted the password. I haven't, but the number is 423-239-1. If you want to call into frequencies, Sanctum Pod 5. Doing both of them, killing, you can't say that no more, killing two birds with one stone, but I'm going to say it anyway. Knock out two birds with one stone.
So,
okay, that's what the new people, the new world order's telling us. We can't use certain things, but I don't think for it. All of this is my world. By the way, shout out to Sanctum team hiring a TV station. And I am on having the ParaSanctum podcast as a channel, as well as scanning the frequencies as a channel broadcast. So anyone that wants to chime in about that and tell me something they want to give me some ideas about moving forward with the TV station, it's fabiantrahan.com/TV on your. You just type in on your browser, your Chrome or your Samsung or whatever. I tried linking it through Facebook, but Facebook has this policy, and they don't. It's like a third-party content kind of thing, so they don't want third-party groups coming in, because I say Facebook's probably fixing to come out with something similar, and they don't like that. I know that they did that with my podcast. They actually had offered being able to broadcast podcasts. Facebook did, and then they changed it because, from what I hear, they're working on some kind of platform right now. So, it's just choice and competition. I guess it's their platform. Meta can do what they want. But Crista, do you feel it's just your mother? That's it. Just your mother is the only spirit. You don't feel like there's anyone else.
She freeze.
Hey, look who it is. It's my daughter Jessica. Jessica's like, I just woke up, man. What's wrong with you people?
Hey.
What's up, Jesse? How you doing?
I'm good. Krista's screen is froze.
Oh, we're all doing great. Oh yeah, I know it just froze. Crista will come back. She'll come back in. The network had it running in the background to fix it, and apparently it did. I don't have bars anymore. Showing problems. But I am going to go direct connect on this. That way we don't have these little problems. Hey, Jess. Hey.
I'm sorry. I was on. Oh, sorry. What?
Oh, okay. We're doing the ParaSanctum podcast live, scanning the frequencies pre-show live, and the subject is whether or not you feel like someone that was in your life that you really loved deeply and cared about, it's the possibility to be a guardian for you, or that you believe that whether or not people as well. Do you have any? But let's see if I'm right. Do you still feel that way? Angel and a family with guardian angel as well.
Probably Nanny.
Okay. It would definitely be the one that I thought, and Nanny, of course, took me off the street and gave me, and I can't think of anyone more beautiful in my heart that would be angel for you, because she of you, and it's a Cancer got her, but Vicky was an amazing. I loved her through all through thick and thin. She was there for me. She was a mom to me from 1984 to 1986. Yeah, 86 or 87. 87. And then me and your mother got our first place. But even then, she'd come over and check on everything. And then when you were born, she was all over it, man. She would take you everywhere, take you all these different places and show you off. And I can see her being your guardian. She was a guardian to you in life, and I can see that. And I will forever miss Vicky, your nanny.
Yeah.
And that is, I can't think of anyone more beautiful from my past that fits the perfect description of someone who could be a guardian.
Yeah.
How about other people? Mom, she's David, what do you think? You think Oh, go ahead, Jessica.
Mom,
Go ahead.
she still
I'm
has a
sorry.
picture of Minnie whenever I was in the hospital, with my spinal bifida. There was my mom still has a picture of her looking Minnie looking over me. Standing right there with me at the bed. She still has that picture.
You know who took that picture?
I don't remember.
Guess who took that picture?
You did?
Hello.
You remember that?
They handed me the 35 millimeter. Of course I was there when you were born.
I mean, I know that, but I don't remember if
Yes,
you remember that picture.
Jackson Memorial Hospital. Yes, ma'am. Oh,
I didn't know that.
I definitely remember.
Mm.
Yeah, she handed me the camera and asked me to take the photo. Yeah, she was very, even though me and your mother didn't, that doesn't mean anything. Even after your nanny would come and see me and talk to me and still treat me, and she exactly the same way. And actually, she said, now I can call you. She's like, you're no longer married to my daughter. I can really call you my son. And I stayed in touch with her who passed away. We actually called me when I was on the road and when I first started driving. Yes, I absolutely agree on that percent. That who else? Maybe from time to time knows because she really did love me.
Yeah.
Shout out to for all eternity. David. This is kind of so great. Yes.
Well, you lost Crista again.
Having worse. She's up in Maine. Maine.
Yeah, she's been having problems with her computer lately.
Yes. Los Huesos del Mundo. Okay, go ahead. Is she trying to connect? Okay. Are you there, Chris?
She just texted me that she keeps
Here, let me
going
see if
around.
I can expand. Okay, there she is. She's there. Okay, Chris, I'm going to try to expand the layout to make it a little easier. Okay, there you go. I expanded it. Maybe it'll help. What I was just going to ask, what's whether or not people in general, whether or not that's magical or parasite. Right?
Did you say people are parasites?
Do you think that's more? No. I'm breaking out here. Let me talk real close so when it does. You think it's more psychological than parasitology?
What?
Okay. Let me wait to the bar. I don't know how to sign language, so.
Sign language?
Okay.
I don't know that.
Do you think that the belief? Do you think the belief in anything, like we were talking about with the guardian angels having been family members? Do you believe that it's more psychological than parapsychology?
That's a hard one to get into because it's either, psychology is common mental thinking. Parapsychology just reaches beyond the realm of what people would accept as normal. The belief in guardian angels and spirits like that steps more into a spirituality realm. Because a critical thinker, scientists, are not going to accept guardian angels as being real or relevant. A spiritual person will accept it without question. Right. So,
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how to put that as far as psychological or in the parapsychology field. I haven't really studied either one, but I can kind of figure out who's going to be the ones who don't believe just by their actions, their comments, their phrasing all the time. It's, you've got some that will accept
Belief
it.
is more. That's definitely the crux of it. You're open-minded and believing in it.
Yeah, and spirituality, you can't really confuse that with faith on its own, because
that's amazing point.
As a spiritualist, I won't adhere to any one faith in particular, because I don't feel that any religion is actually the correct one from the beginning. There are parts of each religion that are relevant in every single person's life.
That's exactly how I feel.
That's where being spiritual comes into play. Being a member of the faith, that's, somebody who was baptized Lutheran, that's all they believe in is the Lutheran faith or the Catholic, or, that's all they look at for their knowledge of religion or spirituality in their sense.
That limits, that kind of limits them to that mindset.
Yeah, it does limit.
We're dynamic.
Or what?
I kind of go back to my original. Am I breaking up, or can you hear me? And I'm sorry, everyone listening. It's getting on my. Okay, I was started out Catholic, and then Presbyterian, and then kind of found something called the Pentecostal church, which was really fun. I found out with your mom, Jessica. Her and I started we started in the Baptist, and it was too boring for me. So then I found this Pentecostal church where everybody's running up and down the aisles. And it was so much fun, and I loved it. It was wonderful. I absolutely loved it. And then I started realizing I really don't have one particular idea other than the believing that, Jesus is God and the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, these three are one. And that's my core belief. But as far as having everyone else's beliefs and taking them into consideration, absolutely. There's so many different ways that we can believe in a creator or God, however you want to put it. There's so many different aspects to that thought process. Angels, actually in Muslim and Christian faith, are believed to be the messengers to God, or the gods in some of the other religions. So angels are considered to be the conduit, because we can't just go to the creator and talk to him directly. We'd blow to pieces, because this is like the all-powerful God. So you got this conduit that we go through. And I think guardian angels, in my feeling, they're just kind of that extra layer of protection if you're asking for the Lord to protect you. That's just how I look at it. And of course, there's other ways to look at that without getting in too much into me. But there's a lot of different ways to believe, and some people don't like the way I believe. That's fine. You believe the way you want to. That's the whole point. I'm not gonna judge you for the way you believe, because that's just stupid.
No, you can't.
Everybody has a right to believe.
Yeah,
they have a right to believe the way they believe. Yeah,
right. I never condemn
people start.
Person
You're a Catholic. Yes, no. I mean, I'm
not any religion. I just believe.
Yeah, I know there's something there. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna tell you that right now. I've had some really crazy things happen in my life, and I'm gonna take the high. I'm gonna take the high ground on this, and say that I have had experiences that when I've asked, I felt the energy around me getting me out of a bad situation. Is it me?
No.
Am I making dizzy, David?
Jessica's spinning her chair around in circles. I was like,
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm in a wheelchair. I think I'm in a wheelchair. Sorry. Am I making you dizzy?
So
I was like, whoa, the room's spinning.
Yeah,
what
no.
was I drinking?
It's not a filter, I promise.
Yeah, Jessica's in a wheelchair. She is in a wheelchair.
See?
Beautiful soul in a wheelchair. My beautiful daughter, I love you. It's good talking to you, dear daughter.
I know, right?
How you doing? How you been doing, Justin? You been doing okay?
Yeah, I've been doing great. How was the movie night? Yeah.
Oh, it was okay. We ended up staying at home.
Oh, okay.
It ended up, it's starting to warm up around here. and it's getting kind of crazy. And we looked at the Google Maps, and there was an accident over by Morristown. And then we looked at Johnson City, and there's just a bunch of orange over there too. So we figured, you know what, we're just gonna. We were both wore out working all week. We just kind of settled on just making it, watching some Netflix. Actually, I found some really good shows, and I posted one, and some people have actually seen it. So they were chiming in. I got like 10 people that chimed in about this movie. So it was a great movie on Netflix about ghosts. Oh, well, we got two Cristas.
Yeah,
which Crista?
I know she was a
twin. Crista. Okay, I removed one.
What happened?
Oh, it's a Crista. Crista on the stick. She's not moving.
So, a minute ago, you were talking about like you felt like angels were there for you when you were having a bad time. Like, did you feel them ever touch you or anything? Because I felt a hand touch me not too long ago when I was sleeping. Like, I felt a hand touch me.
That's a great question, and one I wouldn't have thought to ask. So, man, spot on. Really great. No, but I'll tell you what I felt like. You know, like you're leaning on the couch, and somebody doesn't know that you're cold, and they just reach over and throw a blanket over you, even though you didn't ask for one, and all of a sudden, someone just throws a blanket on you, and you're like, you feel that warmth from that blanket where you were kind of cold, and now that it's starting to warm you up. In a spiritual sense, that feeling where you just out of nowhere, you feel like you're lonely, and then all of a sudden you feel like someone cares. And
I feel like that all the time.
If that makes any sense. It's the only way I can explain it. And I see in my mind's eye. I've had that feeling. You know, sometimes it's last minute, and I see in my mind's eye what not to do. So there you go. Great question.
I felt
great question.
I've been feeling present, you know, like a present, like a blanket feeling, like, you know, and I felt a hand touch me. I think it was last month when I was laying down. I swear, as I was falling asleep, like I was in between falling asleep and half awake, and I felt a hand touch me. I swear. It was gentle too. I wasn't scared or anything. So yeah, I've been feeling like that too. Do you ever get like voices in your head, like you know you have like you know how you have like negative thoughts? Do you ever have like another thought telling you, okay, it's okay, you know, you're fine, you know, you're gonna be okay? I do that too.
Yeah, I allude that to myself because I have a dichotomy.
I think that's our guardian angel or God talking.
It could be, but as a youth and young, when you were baby and before you were born, I wasn't exactly the person I am now. I learned. Oh, that's pretty, Crista. I learned how to make peace with self because I was on the field.
I like that.
I was nearly shot and killed at a place that I would have been at, and I probably wouldn't be with y'all had I went. But Chelsea got really sick, and I had to come home, and I didn't go to a keg party, and I knew two. I'm not going to say names, but let's just say I had two friends. They were brothers, and they were always pulling guns on each other. And I was always jumping in the middle of them to keep them. And then their other brother would kind of break them up and everything. I didn't go to that because Danielle, shout out to my beautiful wife, Danielle, who actually gave me the idea for this ParaSanctum podcast. She feels that her mother is a guardian angel. So, with that being said, I was at this party like every weekend and going to the party and doing everything, you know. And I get a phone call from Danielle that Chelsea's running 104-degree temperature, and they got her in a bathtub full of ice, and they got the temperature down, and that she was violently ill and pale. And she got some kind of, hang on a minute, let me turn this off. Sorry, y'all. She got violently ill, and I came straight home. And my friend called me, and she said, "Are you coming over?" I said, "No," because that's back when we had phones in the house, not on our hip. And she called me right as we were leaving out the door, and I said, "No, I'm not. I got to take my daughter to the hospital." This was a epiphany. I found out the next day that the one brother shot and killed his other brother, and it was right where I would have been standing. It hit the ground. There was rocks under the ground. He shot at the ground, and it ricocheted and went up into his brother and killed him. And I used to stand right between them, and that's where I would have been sitting or standing, trying to break them up.
Wow.
And of course, it was over poker. It was always
When
over
was
poker or over girlfriends. But this night, it was a poker dispute.
When did this happen?
1997. When Chelsea was barely, not even 2 years old yet. So my little baby got violently sick and was running 104 temperature. Our baby, I'm sure Danielle heard me say Mike, and feel her over my shoulder. When I say Mike,
Chelsea's my half
Chelsea
sister.
got okay. She is your half sister. And shout out to my beautiful daughter Chelsea. She survived. We got her to the hospital in time, but it was a really some kind of really bad flu or virus that it got a hold of her. It was nasty, and it made her very sick as a baby. And that woke me up. I grew up, and 27 is a good year to do that because they say your brain supposedly, reportedly, fully matures by age 27. I'm not sure the validity of that, but personally, I can tell you. Went to about 31 for me.
No,
I'm a kid at heart, so I can't say.
It was past that.
You're old enough to say that. You're old enough to say.
I'm 30. I'm 34, but I'm still a kid at heart.
Yeah, you don't look a day over 18.
I told you. That's what I said. I'm still a kid at heart. That's why I was saying it.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Yeah.
I'm kid at heart. I'm going on 38. I'm still a kid at heart.
Yeah, the dolphins are making you come in better. That's good.
She loves dolphins.
You know that,
she loves dolphins.
Yeah.
Did you know there's an interesting story about dolphins? That those are actually those are bottlenose porpoises. The dolphin is actually more like a big shark look in the face. You know, I'm trying to do Lisa because she's not here, and she loves dolphins. So. They got more. Well. They don't have a bottlenose. No, I sound like I'm from Boston again.
I love dolphins.
Yeah, dolphins have a snub nose.
Yeah. Well, my family's from Boston. Maybe it's a subconscious spirit coming. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah,
a Boston bottled nose dolphin. There you go.
No. But the dolphins, though, really, it's like Flipper. Y'all probably don't remember Flipper. But back when I was a kid, you would, Jessica, because I'm pretty sure I showed you.
I remember
they remade that. They remade it.
But Flipper, I mean, they're actually that smart.
Flicka was.
Yeah, they remade that
movie. Poster. Yeah, we had the poster of the Flicka. The Flicka was a horse. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love that movie. I love that movie, Flicka.
That's way out from being the best. I'll tell you that.
No, but could you imagine? What if it was a dolphin that come up out of the water and had a horse's head?
That would freak me
out. That would be some weird kind of mermaid looking thing then.
Yeah, it'd be a crypt.
Isn't that what you would call a seahorse? That's what the merfolk ride down there in the underworld in Atlantis.
Yeah, Atlantis. I wonder why there isn't a Pacificus.
A what?
There might be.
A Pacificus. It's always about Atlanta. And as a truck driver, I can swear to that. Huh? Pacificus.
A Pacific.
Yeah.
You gotta be specific.
You got Atlantis. And what about Great Lake of this? Gulf of Mexico with this.
I don't know with this.
I think
what you're talking about.
Because the Pacific Ocean has underwater alien bases.
I like it. Oh no! Let's get into that. That's one I want to talk about.
Underwater alien bases.
Under the water, underwater is the last great frontier. There's areas of underwater trenches that we will never probably ever get to go down all the way to the bottom to. It's just like the Marianas Trench. It's like 20,000 feet deep or something like that. And a lot of people believe that, let's say the aliens did come to our planet, God forbid, and they went into the water. Actually, Christopher Columbus actually talked about white discs going into the ocean in the 1500s when he was on the ocean. It's actually in his logs written like 400 years ago about these strange green lights on the ocean. And I wonder if that was methane, though, because, methane goes off a green color.
It may have been some type of kelp, though, because there's some kelp that glows green.
It rot, yeah, and it glows. Yeah, that's actually true. I didn't think of that. Phosphorescent.
Yeah, phosphorescent
algae does the same.
Algae, plankton.
Yeah, you get down there around 20,000 feet deep and stuff, man. Submersibles, I'm not sure what the greatest depth that a submersible could reach. Something tells me it ain't going to be able to hit 20 grand.
No.
I don't think it's not going to be able to get that deep. They got some ropers that
as far as
are pretty.
For as far as they've gone down, they're finding fish there that look pretty damn alien to me.
Yeah, they got lights on their heads and stuff, man. And it's like if there's aliens, it's like
the ones that you don't see, the ones that are blacker than black.
Oh,
these fish are so black, no light ever escapes their body.
Did you know they actually found? Yeah, they found a species of something the other day in the ocean that they thought had been extinct for like millions of years, and they found one, and I think it had washed up on the shore, and they thought it. And I know several years ago, back in the 90s, well, that's a little more than several years ago now. There was a fish called the xena. Yeah, a xenocamp was a type of prehistoric fish that was believed to have been extinct, and they found a xenocamp. I think I'm saying that right.
I thought it was a coelacanth.
Yeah, see, you the man. You're my translator.
The coelacanth.
You my bitch. Yeah.
I ain't gonna be that. Let's take your ass to the damn kitchen. Make me a sandwich.
Yeah, baby. Try 10 Paranormal. Come and see us at Try 10 Paranormal. Take it away, Jessica.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Well, here we go again. You sound just like Ronald Reagan. Well, Nancy, I don't know what to tell her. Here we go again.
Yeah. But I do know if it's 20,000 feet below the water, I don't think anyone can go down that far because wouldn't you be losing oxygen?
You crush.
What's his name? Didn't he? Jules Verne?
He thought he did.
He went 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Well, he did in
and
our minds. I'll tell you what, he wrote. He wrote some great stuff. Didn't he also? Who wrote? No, Stevenson wrote Treasure Island. That's right. So Jules Verne wrote, I believe he wrote the 40,000 Leagues thing. And did he not also write Wizard of Oz, or was that, no, that wasn't Jules Verne. Maybe it was. Inquiring minds want to know, who wrote the Wizard of Oz? It sounds like a Trivia Pursuit question, but
I think George Washington wrote that in the kitchen while wielding a lead pipe.
Okay. Right on. But I did want to give a few shout outs before we go. We got about 9 minutes left. Here lately, I've been working on a TV station, and I'm going to add channels to it over time. And it's FabianTrahan.com/TV, and it's all lowercase, or you can type my name, Fabian Trahan, and then add a .com, however you want to type it all together, and then hit /TV, just the little bitty letters, not the big ones. I can always make that work for either one, but right now I'm not going to mess with it. But it's working, and I just had my awesome friend David test it, and it's working. So if you type FabianTrahan.com and then hit /TV, little letter T, little letter V, you're going to find my TV station. Yeah, baby. And I got some really good stuff on there. So, and I actually connected with Larissa Rex and Alan Rex and Sky March and Marlena Beers. I believe her name's Marina or Marlena. I hope she doesn't kill me if she hears this. Marlena Beers, yeah. And I actually put them on the station very early on. Also got Sam and Colby on there. You got to check them out. They're awesome. And I'm going to build that. I'm going to add more channels to it. And one of them will be scanning the frequencies, and it's just going to be rebroadcasts of these and maybe a little content, whatever we talk about. I'll do a YouTube video and throw those in there. And also,
Sam and Colby,
of course,
ain't they YouTubers? I know Sam and Colby.
they're YouTubers, and they went on to paranormal stuff because of something that happened to them about 3 years ago.
Do you interact with them?
No, I do not. I don't talk to them. I don't interact with them, but I'm big fans of them, and they're new. They actually evolved. They're not the stupid little prankster guys anymore.
I've watched
They went
them
to
before.
a place.
I like them.
They took all kinds of different challenges, and they finally did a challenge to. I mean, it wasn't just haunted; it was just doing crazy stuff. They would push the envelope and do crazy things, and they finally pushed it to the level that someone said, "Hey, there's this room on the Queen Mary ghost ship." Shout out to John Temporelli and the Temporelli family. Yeah, and I know a lot of people that are involved with the Queen Mary.
I was just trying to figure out what that video was, and you just told me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And John Temporelli and all them, and of course you've got Rena Hyatt. She's actually the co-administrator of the Haunted Asylum with me. We've got several groups I'm going to be profiling this year. We'll get to that later because I'm running out of time. But I also wanted to say that they have grown up exponentially because of what happened at the Queen Mary. That's Sam and Colby. They went into this room that hadn't been opened in like 30 years. It was B340, I believe is the number. And they actually went in there and the camera malfunctioned, but one of the guys had his phone running. And you can literally hear him communicating with a spirit in that room. And the two guys that were with them left because toward the end of it, I don't want to spoil it, but I'll just tell you, they asked it about the existence of God, and it said no. And the two guys were Christians that were with him, and they said, we got to leave. And they actually left because they couldn't handle it. And they believed that whatever it was a darker presence. I'm not so sure about demonic. Everybody throws demonic out there, but demons are rare. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that right now. Demons are a rare occurrence, and people, they gravitate toward that so much. It's insulting, but
all paranormal shows are going to that, and it's like 0.01% of negative activity is truly demonic. 0.01.
And you've been in some situations that were pretty wild yourself. So
I've been in some situations that were kind of negative, but I've never.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say demonic. I said wild. So you would know the difference.
I always thought that.
But they were in that ship, and they ended up having something interact with them, and they went overnight from being abandoned buildings explorers, and man, they have really upped their game. And this last year, 2022, I got every one of their episodes, the Hell Week and all that. Man, they are creative, and everybody's begging them to come to those platforms that we were talking about with everybody screaming demon. They want to do their own thing because most of the other stuff is just entertainment. It was for entertainment for them, but they're just taking a K2 meter. That's it. And a REM pod. And they're going to these places like they were in Queen Mary's castle, and they were at Dracula's castle. And man, they get some really good stuff. And you can tell it's not being staged. Bram. Castle Bran. B-R-A-N.
Okay, because
Vlad there's Tepesh, 2 of them, I know.
Vlad Tepesh had 2 or 3 that he claimed as his, so you'd have to specify which castle they went to. Yeah, it's Bran. Yeah, thank you for straightening me out on that. Bran Castle. But man, it was no less intriguing. It was quite remarkable. I mean, it's on my station. You can check it out there, or go on YouTube and type in Sam A.N.D. Colby, and you will not be disappointed. And by the way, they make it fun. It'll get on your nerves a little bit, but give them time. They get scared into straightening up really fast, and that's what I love about it. They're kind of a little, they're like in their 20s, 19, whatever. But then whenever the shit hits the fan, they start growing up really fast, and then they start getting really serious about the questions, and they're really good at what they do. And they make it interesting. So shout out to them. Also, shout out to Larissa and Sky and Marlene, all of them. Their stuff, content's also on FabianTrahan.com/TV. I'm sorry, Jessica, what did you say?
I was going to say, and I want to refer you to, I don't know if you've ever heard of Daz Games. He's a YouTuber. If you go to YouTube and type in Daz Games, he also does ghost hunts.
I'll check it out. And I've got several other Larissa and them, cousin Larissa. I call her cousin Larissa. She actually sent me some links to some people that are really great too. So
yeah, I'll type it in your messenger.
Okay, right.
He also, he reacts to videos, and he also does guest hunting as well.
Well, any final thoughts on people having family members as potential guardian angels, guardian spirits?
I mean, I guess they could be, but I'm not really sure, so I couldn't say. But you would think that they would be. You would like them to be, but you never know because you just got to look around for all the signs. Signs are everywhere.
Lisa would be able to help you with that with the Frank's box. She may have helped me find mine. Her and David and I talked about something, and I may have found out that my guardian angel may be who I've been thinking it was all along.
Everyone has a guardian angel.
I'm excited, and I'll announce that if we can. Me, Lisa, and David can get that established in the next few weeks or months. And Crista, what are your thoughts? You still feel like your mother's still with you?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, man. Hey, Crista, how are you breathing under there?
Very easily. Very easily.
I don't see tanks and I don't see
the joke would have been.
Tell him about that. Tell him about that one
night. By lightning. I'm see why. See how I'm getting struck by lightning. Yeah. Look! Ow! 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 Ow!
Tell him about that one night that you were laying down on your bed and you said that you felt you were laying there, and she has cats, right? Well, she has there's 2 cats. They're her roommates, but she has 2 cats. Well, she was laying there one night on her bed, and she told me
Summer's not a cat. Summer's a dog.
Yeah, I mean, a dog. Sorry, you got a cat and a dog. I don't know what I'm thinking. Well, but anyway, tell him about the night that you were laying there and you felt like something heavy was on your legs. Tell him about that story. Remember?
If she don't want to tell, that's okay. I understand.
But anyway, she was laying there. She said she felt like a pressure on her legs, like somebody was laying there, and she thought it was the cat. She looked down. Nobody was there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and she thinks it could have been her mom.
I'm going to have to cut it off, guys. We're down to the 55-second mark. Right. Thank you all so much for coming on tonight.
You're welcome.
Scanning the frequency. Maybe we'll talk more about
tomorrow night.
And y'all are welcome to come and call in.
Okay.
8 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, come and listen to us on liveparanormal.com. And also you can go directly. We'll have it posted on Facebook on Scanning the Frequencies. The Facebook page. Shout out to Lisa and Mikey and all them. Congratulations on everything. And David, love you, man. Jessica, love you. Krista, love you. And everybody, thank you, W. Keep it spooky for the rest of your Sunday.
Okay.
Later.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys.